I will be your host for this meeting tonight. Okay, I'm a Blue Diamond Phytoscience, and I saw this opportunity some years ago, and somebody invited me like somebody invited you today. And I saw the opportunity and I clicked to it. And today, by the grace of God, God has been faithful. And I know if you are joining here for the first time, believe you me, this is a place to be, because it's a movement that no man can stop. So stay tuned. I love him whenever I speak, because I want to learn from his word of wisdom. I want to learn because he is bundle of testimony from Phytoscience. So that's why I'm calling you tonight also to join your hand through the reaction to welcome. I want a full screen reaction for us to welcome Professor Babatunde Adeloye. Sir, the floor is yours, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wale. Wonderful host, great Phytoscience leader. I'm glad to be working with you tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Warm welcome to everybody in the house tonight, especially those who are zooming in for the first time. Those who have been attending our Zoom meetings Mondays, Wednesdays, and on Sundays, and members of Phytoscience. My name is Adeloye Babatunde, a professor of physics at the University of Lagos. I'm so glad to be giving back just a little bit of what Phytoscience has given me, so that people all over the world can have an opportunity to take care of their health. But first, if you are coming in for the first time, or you have been with us for some time, you are a member, please pick up your phone. Don't bother to send a message. Call your neighbors, family members, church members, mosque members, wherever you worship. This information is not only for an individual, it's for every member, everybody, every member of the human family living on the surface of the earth. Because the world of healthcare has not remained the same since 2008, when a wonderful man discovered one special apple. That is what we are presenting to you this evening. Perhaps you are invited to this meeting by a friend, or maybe you are having some health issues, like the conductor who met my cousin inside the bus. He had been told that he was going to die of his ulcer. I was telling the bus driver and showing him the medications recommended, just to keep him alive until he surrendered the body. And my cousin told him, what you need is this, and showed him a pack of double stem cells she had not opened. And the conductor begged and begged for her to give him just a sachet. But since he had not opened it, she could not give him the sachet. So when she got down from the bus, the conductor bade goodbye to the driver and said, well, I'm no longer working today. And kept following my cousin until she gifted him the whole pack. 2 days later, the ulcer that was to kill him was completely gone. But a case like that of the man with a slipped disc who could not sit for months. And when I saw him, I was about to recommend products worth, a package worth 1 million naira. But I thought to myself, if this man does not see changes in a short period of time, I'm not going to like myself, let alone the man himself liking me. He sat up the following day, attended an interview and got a job. He was to have an operation on his spine, 20/80. Of course, that cannot be success rate. He was already looking at the wheelchair. And after 11 days, the doctors told him he didn't need the operation anymore and recommended physiotherapy. The man who recommended products to him, who sent him to me, is his brother-in-law, whose wife and 2 daughters were suffering hereditary autoimmune disease. And they were sitting on plastic chairs and on the toilet seat to take their bath. I'm happy to tell you tonight that the family is completely happy. The brother-in-law gifted the man who introduced him to me a Toyota car, just to show his gratitude. He was already on his way out. Well, is your case like that of the woman who saw my post on Facebook and then eventually took the courage to sign up, pre-diabetic. And then she got products for 6 months. After the 6 months, she sent a message to me. Good news. She's a nurse in the UK. You know, people over there have to undergo annual test. She's quite okay. And then not just that, she was worrying that maybe she might return to her pre-diabetic days. And I told her, don't worry, you won't go back to those days. And up to today, 3 months later, the woman has not bothered about anything pre-diabetes anymore. Or you have Parkinson's disease, autoimmune disease. Parkinson's is an example of a systemic autoimmune disease. Autoimmune diseases are such that the body's immune system is attacking healthy cells, thinking they are enemies. And the main culprits are T cells. So, if you are battling a systemic autoimmune disease, which means that almost every organ and every tissue in the body is involved, you want to take some products that take care of all these things, all these problems at the same time. As the case of the woman that I have handled. In fact, quite a number of autoimmune cases that I've handled, and they are quite okay now. When you look at the internet, Facebook, you see all sorts of remedies for a particular ailment. I think the world has gone beyond that. We want a situation that a single range of products, so you take care of all health issues. It's not as if you take care of autoimmune disease or, for instance, diabetes today, and then tomorrow it's something to do with Parkinson's disease. And what are we telling you? We are saying that if you take these products, not only are they going to take care of your health, they are going to regenerate every tissue and every organ. You are going to age gracefully. Or sickle cell anemia, so many of these cases have handled, and these people no longer need the product because our product will stop the bone marrow from producing sickle cells, which means that the red blood cells will get to every small capillaries inside the body. Problem resolved, no crisis anymore. And just for 6 months. It's not as if our products will be taking forever. Most cases are handled within 3 to 6 months. And then for diabetes, I usually prescribe about 8 months. And if it's cancer and there's a liver disease or kidney disease, well, as long as the person needs this product, which will vary from one person to another. We also have to battle the side effects of drugs. If you are taking some medications, orthodox medications for some issues, we all know that orthodox medication usually does not take care of the problem at the root. So you're just taking care of the symptoms. And then because the doctor knows that your body cannot handle all this dosage at the same time, it's going to break it into 3 or 4 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, because the side effects of some of these drugs could be worse than the problem you are even trying to treat in the first instance. In my own case, I had chronic sinusitis and had been told that there was no solution to my problem. And I was giving up until a wonderful woman, Amanka, introduced me to Phytoscience. I nearly threw that opportunity away after begging God that he should give me the solution to my problem because I've been to all other places and there was no solution in sight. My gums were going. I was practically going. Now, you want, as I said, you want a situation where you're taking this product for a particular thing and it's taking care of all other problems as well. Like the case of prostate enlargement, a former student of mine contacted me and said, my daddy has prostate enlargement. What can we recommend? Incidentally, he was in another network. And of course, there cannot be any network that you have products like Phytoscience because our products are primarily to take care of your hair. 2 weeks later, he called me, sir, Do these products also work for BP? My father's BP has become normal. What about the case of arthritis? A former student of mine taught him in UI. And incidentally, his wife also works in my department, in my faculty at the University of Lagos. So she contacted me. My husband in UI, he has this problem. And the man signed up silver. 4 days later, he had been battling prediabetes. 4 days later, he called to tell me that his blood sugar had become normal, 98. He could not believe it. What about my colleague who was treating ulcer with our products and then eventually threw away his glasses? Or another colleague of mine who was practically crawling up the staircase because he was coming to our second floor office because he's also in physics department. And then while taking care of those problems, arthritis, he eventually dumped his glasses as well. Now, I've been talking and talking. Let us now see what Phytoscience has to offer you that will do all the things I've been talking about. Mr. Wale, can you see my screen?
It's coming up, sir. Yes, it's up, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I'm welcoming you to the award-winning opportunity of taking care of your health. On Wednesdays, we usually talk about the financial aspect, the compensation aspect of this opportunity. But today, we're just looking at what you have to stand, and we have to stand to gain from taking this product because of our health. So it's time to break the chains of ill health and poverty. And then we all know that if you don't have one of these, you are in trouble. If you have poor health, poverty is not far away because no matter how rich you are, you could just blow all your money on ill health. If you also don't have much money, you are likely to be plagued by ill health. Now, the world body that is in charge of health all over the world describes what it is to have a healthy state of being. That is that of complete health, physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. We all know that, as I said earlier, you have to be well, both in your pocket and in your physical situation. Now, how do you stay healthy and youthful? You see, when the husband meets the wife and the sperm fertilizes the egg, you have what you call the zygote. And then eventually it becomes the blastocyst, which contains all the stem cells that are needed to create every tissue and every organ in the fetus. So this is what created every tissue and every organ in our mother, stem cells. And the kind of stem cells you have inside the blastocyst is what we call pluripotent stem cells, because they can differentiate into the cells of any tissue or any organ in the body. Of course, that's why, and that is how they created all the organs inside the human body. And that is why if, for instance, we need to go back to nature to take care of our health, the only way we can go is going back to stem cells. Now, what are stem cells? These are special cells called mother cells, and they have the amazing power that they can differentiate into their own type, create more of their own type, or differentiate into the cells of any type of tissue or organ in the body. We have adult stem cells, but those ones are limited because as we age, the stem cells also age. We need stem cells for repair work, some of the processes we go through to make sure that life is going on here need the usage of stem cells, which means that as we grow older, our stem cells have lower and less ability to differentiate into different types of cells in the body. What that means is that we are now in trouble because our aging becomes something of a problem to us because we don't have what it takes to repair what is being damaged by physical processes, biological processes inside the body. And that is why we're offering you tonight that wonderful opportunity to have pluripotent stem cells all over again in your body. It's as if you are just being rejuvenated. You are being taken back so many years before this particular point in time. Needless to say, these products will ginger your body into producing its own stem cells. And we know that stem cells have the capability of treating well over 200 life-threatening cases. And we're just saying 200 life-threatening diseases. Indeed, they take care of all health issues. I have almost 400 testimonies from all areas of health. And believe me, many of us that are here in the room tonight have so many testimonies. Just take what we are telling you. Believe that we are not telling you lies, because it's not possible for us to tell you lies. What we stand to gain. The taste of the pudding, we say, is in the eating. By the end of this meeting tonight, you are going to go back to whoever invited you and tell them, thank you so much. I want to take advantage of stem cells. I've never heard of this opportunity before, the way I never did until June 2020. This is an opportunity that nobody in the world should miss. So once again, I tell you, please call your friends, call your colleagues, and tell them that there's something happening. We just started. There's plenty for us to look at tonight. Whatever is going to take care of all health issues should begin to take care of the problem at the cellular level. So this is the first level of life, which is the cell. Cells will aggregate to form tissues. Tissues will form organs. Organs will form systems. Systems will form organisms. And when you aggregate all this, you have the human body. Whatever is not taking care of the problem at the cellular level is not going to take care of it holistically, because that is the only way. That's the only way we can take care of our health. And the only right way we can take care of our health. Now, these are the things that, the problems that stem cells can take care of: stroke, traumatic brain injury, learning defects, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, missing teeth, wound healing, bone marrow transplantation, spinal cord injury, osteoarthritis, whatever the kind of arthritis you have, baldness, blindness, deafness, myocardial infarction, muscular dystrophy, diabetes, multiple sites, cancers, Crohn's disease, whatever disease you can think of. We can only write just a few here. Now, what are the facts about stem cells? We all have stem cells, as I've said before. Everybody uses stem cells every day. Stem cells die. Even before dying, they lose the ability to differentiate into different kinds of cells inside the body, which is what we call cell senescence, stem cell senescence, because each time they divide, the telomerase at the back of the link becomes shortened. By the time it differentiates 4 times, it no longer has the ability to differentiate. And this is why we age. Once our stem cells age, we find it difficult to renew our skin, our organs, our tissues. The result is that we begin to age from the age of 15, or rather 25. Well, if I say 15, there's nothing wrong about that, because even from the moment we are born, the journey has begun. We start aging from the moment we are born. Of course, the skin of the newborn baby is better than that of the baby a few days later. It's as if we have a million ways of dying right from the first day we are born. Take a look at me, for instance. I fell 4 days ago, but because I've been taking Phytoscience stem cell products, I did not fracture my knee. And in just 2 days, I was completely okay. If I had not been taking Phytoscience stem cell products, that knee would have fractured. So tonight, don't tell us that I'm healthy, I eat fruits, I eat vegetables. That does not solve the problem of regenerating the body. Yeah, fruits are good, vegetables are good, they have antioxidants, but they're not going to regenerate tissues and organs in the body. So there's no way we are going to avoid having to take Phytoscience stem cell products, because there's no other way of rebuilding your body, regenerating every tissue and every organ in your body. So stem cells diminish with age, lifestyle, and environmental factors. Of course, every day we go out into the sun. Even if we don't go out there, we have harmful rays around us, which are damaging our cells. And then environmental factors, and then nourishment and things like that. For instance, we eat all sorts of things. We eat white rice, we eat white bread, and all these things cause inflammation in the body. What is inflammation? That is the natural way the body takes care of invasion by an external factor. And what causes this in some cases? At times you look at oxidation, you look at inflammation, and you begin to wonder which one comes first. If there's oxidation, that means that some cells inside your body have lost an electron. This can happen, for instance, when you undergo respiration or through ATP, adenosine triphosphate, by which energy from food is broken down so that you can utilize it as energy that is useful to you. All this involves oxygen losing some electrons and producing what we call free radicals. Free radicals, you plunge your body, you go through your body looking for electrons to snatch. Once they snatch the electrons, then those atoms become not what they used to be. If, for instance, insulin gets to such a tissue, insulin no longer recognizes this cell. So it's not able to open the door for sugar to enter the cell. And the person later becomes somebody who becomes diabetic. Also, we have what we call AGEs, advanced glycation end products. Maybe you like to eat suya, you like to eat grilled meat, all those confectionaries, meat pie, donut, what we call fast food. Because they are produced at very high temperatures, they already have what we call advanced glycation end products. You are ingesting advanced glycation end products, which will go and interact with the linings of your stomach and cause inflammation. How do they cause inflammation? As I said, once the lining is altered, the enzyme, the protein inside the body is altered, what happens is that the body's immune system sees these cells as enemy cells, and the T cells come over to try to take care of a problem that never existed in the first instance. This is what we call low-grade inflammation, and it is worse than acute inflammation in the sense that you don't even know that it is there until major problems like diabetes, Parkinson's disease, cardiovascular problems begin to come up. And by that time, it's already too late. And the only thing that can help you is phytoscience. No other thing can take care of inflammation. As I said, inflammation also, like I said before, oxidation causes inflammation. Of course, if there's inflammation also means that some electrons have been knocked off the cells. What happens is that oxidation, inflammation is like push-pull, pulling down your body and making you to age prematurely. That is why this apple came into the world. But funnily enough, people did not know just how useful this apple is until the year 2008, when a wonderful biochemist, Dr. Frezzuli, discovered the healing properties of this apple. Because it's not sweet, it was not being cultivated and it was going into extinction. But one thing is clear about this apple. One thing is certain about this apple. If a bird should peck it while it's still on the tree, instead of oxidating and turning brown, it will seal up itself and heal itself. And after plucking, 4 months after plucking, this apple has not even wrinkled, let alone get spoiled. And this is what Dr. Frezzuli discovered about this apple. And then he cultured it using what we call phytoscience technology. And if you put 0.101% concentration of this apple under your tongue, it will help you to generate over 80% of these stem cells inside your body. What we are talking about is that you now have a fresh set of stem cells, which will differentiate into every tissue and every organ, that is the cells of every tissue and every organ inside your body, taking care of all the health issues that are inside your body. This is amazing. This is a revolution. I knew there was a time a single range of products would take care of all health issues, but I keep saying it. I never knew it was going to be in my own lifetime. Thank you so much. We have to be grateful to God for giving us this apple that revolutionized the world of health. If someone comes to you today and says they are marketing stem cell products, ask them what the active ingredient is in their product that make it a stem cell product. So this is the wonderful team that brought into being Phytoscience. We talked about Dr. Frezzuli, the maker of the product. Late Dr. Tanshelai Tenpeng is the founder of Phytoscience, ably helped by the co-founder, Poashe Elatan. Light Epeng is gone, but his work has continued to change the world. His vision has not died because Poashin Elatan has carried on his work. And ably aided by Datok Wilito, the Chief Executive Officer of Phytoscience. This is the wonderful team behind our products. And of course, you have a wonderful range of products. You also need a good marketer. And this is what birthed the partnership in 2013. And we can see when the Memorandum of Understanding was signed between Mibe Biochemistry and Phytoscience. So if anybody claims they are selling stem cell products, ask them where they signed the Memorandum of Understanding. This is about us. We are in Desa Petalin in Malaysia, established in 2012, September 2012. We are in 51 countries, and we have about 2 million distributors across the globe. The building we have in Malaysia is worth $4.5 million, and we're not owing anybody over the building. Phytoscience has created more than 100 millionaires, and then the company generates over $50 million on a monthly basis. You're going to see on Wednesday how you can take advantage of that and then share part of the profits of this wonderful company. Our product is 100% plant-based. That means that you have no problem at all taking the products. And then we have won the Superhead Brand Award from 2014 to 2016. You can be sure that our product is second to none in the world. These are flagship products, double stem cell and crystal cell. These products contain burgundy grapes, acai berry, and blueberry. And of course, the mother of them all, Gotula spatloba, the Swiss apple that does all the miracle. What will these constituents give you? They contain a lot of antioxidants, and then like anthocyanins, like polyphenols, resveratrol, because once we're talking about inflammation, oxidation, we also want to talk about antioxidants that will take care of these problems. What an antioxidant will do is to take over the job of the cell that will have the electron stolen from it by the free radical. An antioxidant is a molecule that can lose an electron to the free radical without becoming problematic inside it. It becomes stable. It will still be stable after it has lost an electron to the free radical, which means that once you have a lot of this in your body, you take care of a lot of problems as well. Usually the body itself produces some antioxidants, but they are not enough to take care of the problems being created by free radicals, which are produced naturally by the body because, as I said earlier, because you are breathing and you are also utilizing the food you are eating. So what will these products do for you? Cellular rejuvenation, anti-inflammation, ultraviolet protection from cellular level, and they also speed up wound healing. And then they are anti-aging. If you look at me now, this is not the way I looked some years back. I'm fresher. If you look at my hair was not like this before. I've had cases where the nails of some people stopped growing and started regrowing. I've had cases where somebody's legs were dead to sensation, and because he took this product for 6 weeks, sensation returned to his legs. My teeth used to just crack, and I would crunch them because they had been weakened. These products strengthened my teeth. I could not bite into bone then, not anymore. My gums were so weak that medium brush became like brushing my gums with knives, so much of bleeding. But in just a short period of time, this product rebuilt my gums. And you know how important your gums are to you. If you are going to enjoy good health as you are growing older, you need to take care of your gums because the mouth itself is a cesspool of bacteria. And this can easily enter the bloodstream, causing all sorts of problems like cardiovascular problems. That is why, as you are growing older, you need to take care of your mouth, oral hygiene. And the best way to do that is to take crystal cell or double stem cell. If you have toothache, for instance, just pour crystal cell on that spot. That is why crystal cell has to be in your first aid box. Later, we're going to see another product that has to be in your first aid box. Perhaps over the weekend, you had a tooth problem or foot it in the first place. There's a reason you should put it in the first place. You may not be at home. Could be your wife, could be your son, could be your daughter that had that kind of problem, and you have to find a way of solving the problem before Monday. Just ask them to pour a sachet of crystal cell on that spot, and that takes out the problem. As we are going to see, when you take this product, you also allow whatever little mixes with your saliva to rush over, to run over your gums and your teeth before you swallow. So how do you take this product? You pour a sachet underneath your tongue 2 hours before the first meal of the day, because these products work best on an empty stomach. Then you put the tongue back on top and you allow the product to infuse your body. It goes into the brain through the sublingual gland, and it works with the brain. The brain knows whatever the problem is in your body and where the problem exists. The brain will work with this product and then ginger the body into producing the stem cells that will take care of all the problems. You are using your own stem cells, unlike those who go for stem cell transplantation that can have, once they do that, the body's immune system sees these new stem cells as enemy cells and starts attacking them. If what you underwent was organ transplantation, the immune system will see the organs as enemy organs and start attacking them. So you need to be taking medications that will lower your immunity. And once you do that, you are laying yourself open to a lot of health issues because your immune system has been lowered. And if it's the other way around, it's the bone marrow that has has undergone transplantation. Maybe you put new cells inside the bone marrow. The bone marrow will be the one to produce the T cells and the B cells, which are the immune cells. And they will still see the cells of your body, the organs in the body, as enemy cells and be attacking them. So the best way to take care of whatever problem you have health-wise is through this product. So as I said, pour under the tongue, it infuses your body. After 15 minutes, take 50 cl of water, and then you are good. Then for the remaining part of the day, take 2 liters of water minimum, because these products work in an environment that is well watered. So that is it about this product and 2 products. And I told you earlier, if you have gum problems, just allow the little that mixes with saliva to run through your mouth, your gums, and your teeth. And you'll be amazed what these products can do for you. We have other products, and we're going to take them one at a time. The next product is snow pea fort. Wonderful product made from snow algae and then wheatgrass and some other ingredients. What will this product do for you? It is the best aid in gastrointestinal problems because we wash our bodies, we wash our hair, but there's one thing we rarely have the opportunity to wash. That is our gastrointestinal system. Usually, the body has its own way of taking care of issues, because I don't think we would have got to this stage if, like we said, did not provide a way of taking care of some issues. When I looked at some elephants, I found out that an elephant needed that trunk so that it would be able to lift water, because it's so tall, it's so high, to be able to lift water and put in its mouth. In just the same way, God has provided some ways for us to take care of our health. But as I said earlier, as we are aging, these things become not enough to take care of our health. And people have all sorts of issues. As young as I was at the age of maybe 16, I already had a heavily laden tongue because I had a dirty gastrointestinal system. And a lot of people who have mouth odor are suffering that because they have a dirty gastrointestinal system. And of course, if your gastrointestinal system is dirty, you can be sure that whatever medication you take is not going to help you so much. And that is one of the reasons why we also pass double stem cell and crystal cell under the tongue, so that they don't have to pass through the impurities of the stomach. What will this product do for you, apart from being the best aid in gastrointestinal system problems? It will balance your acid alkaline count and rebuild your hemoglobin and red blood cells, which is why it is so excellent for those who have sickle cell anemia. This is the product working alongside double stem cell and crystal cell that will stop the bone marrow from producing sickle cells. And once, as I said earlier, the red blood cells are now over in shape, no crisis anymore. I've treated so many people with these products, and today they have been free of sickle cell anemia crisis for over a year. And then this product also fights all forms of infection. How do you take snow fort? You pour a sachet in 50 cl of water and mix thoroughly. And sip over a period of 1 to 2 hours. And in between, take plenty of water. But since you're already taking plenty of water because you took double stem cell and crystal cell, that water will be sufficient for you to take care of snow fort as well. Of course, if the person handling this, that is having this issue is a kid, you can reduce what I usually recommend is that pour 1 sachet in 50 cl of water, then break it in 2. Let such a person consume half today and refrigerate properly the other one until tomorrow when they are going to need it. So depending on the age of the person, 1 sachet or 2 sachets. The next product is Actua Plus. This is a super product made of 18 fruits, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices. And it is the best option when it comes to taking care of your health, if you are building immunity or you are taking care of diabetes. It is fantastic if you are recovering from any serious ailment. So it's actually made for those who are diabetic and recovering from any serious ailment. And it's the best way of boosting your immunity. You see, phytoscience products are such that eventually you are going to fall in love with a particular one that I always tell people. Crystal cell and double stem cell are basic. These are products you must always have. Then you can add Actua Plus because of immunity. And then if you are using Actua Plus, you're taking Actua Plus because of diabetes or you're recovering from any serious ailment, take 10 drops in 50 cl of water, mix the bottle thoroughly, then drop 10 drops inside that 50 cl of water, mix thoroughly, and drink at once, unlike snow fort that is sipped over a period of time. Repeat this in the afternoon and in the evening. All our products are taken with room temperature water. The next product is IIQ Plus, which was designed to take care of your eyes and your brain. We are all brain workers. Not just that, we are also trying to make sure that we retain our cognitive ability as we grow older. Some of the stem cells that really don't do much in an adult are brain stem cells. Adult brain stem cells really don't do much. They don't differentiate, they don't create more of themselves. So that is why IIQ is so important. That's why double stem cell, crystal cell are so important, because they will ginger your body into producing stem cells that you take care of problems that your brain stem cells cannot take care of because they don't have the ability to reproduce more of themselves. So what will this do for you? It will improve your brain health, cognitive function, memory, and even your mood. So when you see people that are short on temper, you can advise them to take double stem cell, crystal cell, and add IIQ Plus. Muscular degeneration, brain cells from damage due to toxic free radicals, memory loss and mental decline, mental fatigue, poor eye functioning, and then, as I said, if, for instance, you use the computer a lot, you use the phone a lot, there's something called blue rays. This product will take care of that for you. You don't have to bother about all those things, because in some cases you have no choice but to make use of the computer and your phone. There are so many devices these days that will ask you to use them. But if you don't have this protecting you, you can run into a little bit of problem. What do? You take 1 sachet of that or 2 after meal. The next set of products will take care of your weight. If you take a look at me, those who know me know that I used to have a big tummy. 40 is the weight size where you begin to worry. So when I passed 40, I knew I had passed 40. So it's not a matter of maybe I passed 40. I got as far as 42, 43. But today, I'm 39. You see, this product did not take care of my weight immediately. But over a short period of time, say a year or so, my waist became normal. The first person that commented was the woman that sells the clothes to me. And then my tailor also mentioned it. In my faculty, a lot of people are falling in love with my stature. But maybe I'm not perfect yet, but my tummy has reduced so much that a lot of people now say, oh, I'm beginning to believe in that product, because if you still have that big tummy and you are marketing these products, then how do you expect me to go for the product? So today, my skin, my hair, my waistline, everything about me has changed, because I eat Phytoscience, I drink Phytoscience, I live Phytoscience. That is what you should do as well. Managing your weight. Now, one thing we also have to look at is this. It's not only obesity that kills. Actually, being underweight kills more than being overweight. So these products will take care of your weight. If you are heavy, if you are too big, they will reduce you. If you are too slim, our product will give you the right weight. For instance, my sickle cell anemia patient, the last person that is on my list, called to tell me that she had put on a healthy weight. You know, for somebody who has sickle cell anemia to say she has put on healthy weight, that means a lot to her. She said she's so grateful she came across this product. What will these two products do for you? Newfort will support muscle build, provide satiety, so you don't have to eat and eat and eat, because people add a lot of weight because they eat so much. It will aid your digestion, increase your metabolism, which is also a way of breaking down your weight, increase fat burn, reduce cholesterol. A lot of people are looking for ways of reducing cholesterol, because bad cholesterol is not good for the individual, because it brings in to the body problems like cardiovascular problems, overworking the heart. It prevents osteoporosis. A lot of people are scared. As they grow older, will their bones become so brittle that they break easily? Once you suffer osteoporosis, you are in trouble. But Phytoscience not only prevent osteoporosis. If you already have it, the product regenerates your bones. These are things we have already experienced. We have taken care of so many people with these problems. And it is friendly to those who are vegetarian. And then what will Newlight do for you? It will aid your bowel movement, relieve constipation, support your digestive health, strengthen your immunity, assist weight loss, burn your fat, improve your cholesterol level, and maintain blood glucose control. Well, you're not going to learn all about our products in just 1 hour. But for today, let us now look at product certification. Our products are certified all over the world. You can be sure that we don't market what has not been certified. Phytocell Plant Stem Cells Award, we have that. Good manufacturing practice award, we have that. Our product is 100% natural, sure. Vegetarians can take our product without any problem at all. We also have the halal certification, which means that Muslims can take our products without worrying about haram. And then we have the European Cosmetic Innovation Prize for 2014 for the best active innovation in health ingredient. Of course, this is the NAFDAC certification. And then the grandmother of all certification, which is the FDA certification. This is the 2021. Actually, we have the 2023 certification, I think. Yes, we have 2023 certification already. So you can take our products without worrying about certification. Of course, our products can be disease good, and then they won't be certified all over the world. Of course, we take our products and then you run into any problem, you can claim $1 million, $1 million US, MSIG insurance. So buy from an authorized marketer. The person who invited you to this meeting is an authorized marketer. See him and make sure that you get your products from him. And of course, for many years now, this insurance claim has never been made by anybody, because instead of causing any adverse effect inside your body, our products have been so wonderful that you can be sure that all your health issues will be taken care of. But of course, what I can say in some cases that some people need a little bit of patience. Take a look at the man that contacted me. He was not with his vision anymore. And then he had high blood pressure and high blood sugar. And after taking the products for 3 weeks, he told me that he had not regained his eyesight, but his blood sugar was normal already, and his blood pressure was already normal. Bodies differ. These products are taking care of so many people with glaucoma. No, that's the greatest proof that our products take care of all health issues and regenerate every tissue and every organ in the body. If you have glaucoma, I can assure you, orthodox medicine has nothing it can do for you because there's no way it can replace the optic nerve. The fact that our products regenerate the optic nerve so much that people are already blind due to glaucoma have their eyesight restored. That's the greatest proof that our products regenerate every tissue and every organ. So if you're a patient, we recommend 3 to 6 months of therapy. And indeed, one university in the US, Chicago University, said something about inflammation, chronic inflammation. You need 3 to 6 months of therapy if you're going to take care of inflammation. Of course, they don't have what it takes to take care of inflammation, but that is why we recommend 3 to 6 months of therapy. So if you are going to take care of your health, please come on board, see whoever invited you to this meeting, and sign up. You're going to take this product for 3 to 6 months, because even if you're okay after a month, I would advise you to take the products for 3 to 6 months so that you can regenerate every tissue and every organ in your body, so that you can sidestep all the major health issues as you grow older, look younger, and then feel better inside your body and live a life that you really wanted to live all along. Let us now look at some product testimonies. Take a look at this face. You can see the one on the left and the one on the right. We all want to live long here. If you place a piece of rock on top of maize, the maize you look for around, germinating maize, you look for a way around the rock. That is our job here. When a wild animal, like a carnivore, is trying to kill another animal in the bush, that animal will fight and fight and fight until it dies. In just the same way, we will continue to make sure that we take care of our health as long as we are alive, to make sure that we keep looking young as long as possible and preserve our life here as much as possible. We are not here to die quickly. We are not here to commit suicide, because God put us here so that we can live very long and learn the lessons we need to learn in this particular lifetime. Let us take a look at some of these, please. If your stomach cannot handle this, please, you can just look away. This is a gangrenous leg due to diabetes. And you can see what happened after 2 months of therapy. This leg that was built for amputation was completely taken care of, completely healed. This is also showing us that our product will permanently take care of diabetes, because if that had not been the case, this leg would not have healed completely. Now we have twins here, and then you can see the products in the background. These products took care of the infertility being suffered by the woman, and she put to bed twins. The man talking to you also tonight has also taken care of a woman with multiple fibroid, multiple hormonal problems, ovarian cyst. The sister contacted me on Facebook, and then said someone directed her to me. Up to today, she has not told me who directed her to me. And then the woman underwent an ovarian cyst operation just before she contacted me. And then the fibroid dropped from her body, came out with the menses after a month. And then less than a year later, the woman put to bed twins. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful being your presenter tonight. Once again, I'd like to thank those who zoomed in from all over the world for being here to listen to me. Phytoscience Nigeria, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. And Mr. Wale, thank you so much for being such a wonderful host. Over.
Thank you, sir. Wow, 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 wow. I told us earlier, please, I want to see a full screen reaction. Let's appreciate this wonderful presentation tonight. If you really enjoy this presentation, I want you to give a full screen reaction with the love, with the emoji, just whatever you can use in appreciating this presentation tonight. I am not seeing full reaction. I'm only seeing few persons. Please, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I said it earlier before we started. I said, if you are coming in for this seminar, this presentation tonight, have a list, a kind of a note beside you so that you can start jotting and writing a lot of information. You can see what I said earlier. So thank you, sir. May God continue to bless you and bless you and bless you for your wisdom. Thank you, sir. Now, you have heard it all. All you need to do, remember, it showed you some certain things. Everybody on this Zoom tonight needs stem cell therapy. It showed you the fact about stem cell. You like it or not, you lose cells on a daily basis. They die. Because you live on this planet Earth, you eat food, you drink water that are polluted. 80% of the health that emanated from everywhere today is from the food that we consume. So it means that everybody needs this information. Don't keep it to yourself. Keep sharing it. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because Phytoscience is here to save lives. That is the most important thing that Phytoscience is here to do. Saving people from different health conditions that people have said there is no solutions to them. That's what makes it the end bus stop to medication as we speak today. Now, so many testimonies are coming here and there. I have fantastic testimony that I'll be sharing soon. The testimony is amazing. So, and it's one of the best testimony I have achieved with Phytoscience stem cell. Believe you me. So at this juncture, I want us to get back to the person who refer you here for this Zoom meeting tonight. Tell the person, I've heard what they said. It is time. I want to be partaker of this stem cell therapy. I want, see, if you don't take recognizance of the engines that carries the body, believe you me, the engine, the body will break down. And when it happens, you will look for solution. But now they said prevention is better and cheaper than cure. Phytoscience has offered you the amazing opportunity to live a healthier life and also a wealthier life. On Wednesday, we shall be coming here also to share with you the amazing opportunity on how you can benefit financially from Phytoscience opportunity. Imagine stem cell, you are healthy and also you are wealthy. You see that you have balanced the life together. Our presenter told us tonight that if you have money, you don't have good health, the life is not balanced. And if you have health, you don't have money, it's not balanced. So on Wednesday, same time by 8:00 p.m., join us. Invite somebody to invite somebody so that the person can also benefit from this opportunity. We want to say a big thank you to our presenter tonight, Professor Babatunde Adeloye. Thank you so much, sir, for that amazing presentation. God bless you, sir. He is a diamond in Phytoscience, believe you me. On Wednesday, don't fail to come and know who a diamond is. We have all our leaders in the house. We have our co-host. We have our leaders. I can see our African directors. Thank you so much for joining this Zoom meeting tonight. Especially, we want to thank those who are joining us for the first time. Our VVIP. If today is your first time of joining us, we say thank you. Thank you for joining us for this meeting tonight. I can see one of our leaders is raising up a hand, a black diamond, Madam's patient. Can you unmute yourself, ma?
Yes, I'm muted. Good evening, everyone. Amazing session we've had tonight. Thank you, Professor Adeloye. No little wonder, a lot of questions are being asked at the chat room. Many apologies if your questions will not be answered. It is not an oversight, or it is just because we are conscious of time. But be that as it may, your questions can be answered, no doubt. The person that invited you would, I think you should escalate the questions to them, and you know, they would answer your questions. If that's not properly handled, it can also further be escalated until your questions will be answered. Apologies on behalf of the team. We want to apologize if your questions aren't answered tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you for hosting Mr. Wale. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that amazing input. God bless you, ma'am. I want to say thank you once again, and I want to thank Phytoscience Nigeria for giving me the opportunity to host the meeting tonight. And I want to unmute everyone so that we can say good night. I want